Just like anybody else. It doesn't matter that I've made over 100,000, 200,000. It doesn't matter that I've had 5,000, $1,000 days. It doesn't matter for how many funded accounts. It doesn't matter. None of that. It doesn't matter how good of a trader I am. None of that matters. At the end of the day, I go through adversity just like anybody else. And no matter what level you are, if you're Mark Zuckerberg, if you're Jeff Bezos, if you're Bill Gates, you go through diversity. It just comes down to how do you manage yourself and how do you manage risk in these situations. I'm the same person that for 2.5 years, 3 years, I just kept making the same mistakes, over trading, over leveraging, tell myself I'm not gonna do this, tell myself I'm not gonna do that, tell myself I need to stop doing this, telling myself that every single blown account, telling myself that so many times till I got to the point to where every time I would take a funded account, I already thought in the back of my head, I'm gonna fail. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today it is Thursday, it is 9:20 in the morning, and today's gonna be a day where we're not gonna be taking any trades on our live or our funded account. Why am I doing that? Because the last 2 days have been L days. Monday I had no trades, Tuesday 2 L's, Wednesday 2 L's. So we have 2 L days this week. Nothing I can't make back in one W trade, but it just comes down to I have rules in place. If I win 2 days in a row, if I lose 2 days in a row, I won't trade a third. So no matter what, if I catch a trade on paper trade today, I'm not gonna make no money, but that's perfectly fine because I'm practicing patience, I'm practicing discipline, I'm practicing the fact that I don't need to catch a trade every day, and I'm practicing knowing I wanna make money, knowing I wanna make my losses back, but having to wait, having to practice patience. If you could practice patience on a daily basis, that's gonna be the easiest way for you to simply become more patient as a person. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And if you guys wanna get access to this call that we have every single day, you can apply in the first link in the description. But with that being said, let's hop on the call, let's hop on the charts. Let's see if we can call some trades for the team. But based off of first glance, I would have really wanted something like this. It looks like it got close at 8 o'clock to tapping into this daily gap. Well, not daily gap, the daily high in the 1 hour gap, but something like this, I personally think will look clean. But if price just keeps pushing and we do continue just trending, I definitely think we could take advantage of this 1 hour imbalance right here to take it higher. But in my opinion, I definitely think it would make more sense for me to wait for it to retrace, but I would need a good retracement first. Because from the way it looks and the way 930's been moving the last couple of days, even the last couple of weeks, it's definitely just been up and out of there. But we're bullish. London session's bullish. The previous day is bullish, so I'm definitely bullish. It's just more or less a bullish trade. Now, if we get a retracement, I definitely want to watch this area. If we don't get a retracement and we kind of just push, I'll wait for the next closest retracement, which will probably be at this 1 hour gap. Because even though it would want to hold here, they both, all three look like they're kind of going for a low retracement. So just keep waiting on 30. Best case, it actually hits the first area that I was watching. Worst case, it just keeps consolidating and I take the paper trade up here, and then that doesn't play out, then I watch it down there. But I definitely think there may be room to fall lower. All right, now that we're getting this drop on US 30, the first idea is getting invalidated. So waiting for that one was definitely a valid play, waiting for the more high probability idea, so just gotta keep on waiting. Better trade idea didn't happen, even though this top one would have gave the 1-to-1. It's just, that wouldn't have been the better trade idea in my opinion. It's a trade idea, but it wasn't a better trade idea. But hey, I guess it pushed. No retracement. If I was here on my live account, I would still be sitting here sick. But the thing is I would have been break even. Let's see if it would have came back and stopped me out. Because right now, if I was in this trade for the long, I would have broke. This is where our TP1 would have been. So if us coming back into this range, this would have been pissing me off. But like I said, the better and the one that makes the most sense is that one down there. Market is up to its consolidating shit again. This is where the entry was gonna be. This is where I'm gonna get it. Fuck, where my stop loss go? Whatever. Stop loss is going right down here. 50-point stop loss. TP is going up to these highs. Stop loss is going down to this low. First trade of the day, first trade idea of the day. This is the trade we've been waiting for. We got the 1 hour gap. We got the daily high. We got the fib. It makes sense, and we're following the trend. If shit's gonna fall from here, then you know this week hasn't been the best week for me trading-wise, but that's why we're on the paper trade. That's just falling. Hey, honestly, do what you do. I'm just glad I ain't on my account. First trade of the day is in the gutter. But you know what? No risk, no reward. I ain't have any other trade idea besides this one and the one up top. The first one up top, I would have got a break-even trade, but let's see what the ideal trade hits for. Got to lose 50 billion, well 48 billion, if it stops me out. Save 2 billion, I guess. Put that shit into, yeah, let's see 30. Right now, you're really just up and down, but you're not really giving me much. For 6 minutes going into 10 o'clock, I'm not sure what we expect in here, but we just gonna keep being patient. Let's see, that shit, NAS is pushing and 30 is just just follow ES is, yeah, but ES is still in the same gap. Like ES, it could go up, but if it's gonna follow 30, it's probably just gonna do what it did yesterday and just slowly follow it. Unless NAS is the one that ends up being the latest one and the NAS ends up following. But right now, NAS looks like it's trying to push bullish, but this is pushing bearish. ES is also pushing bearish. That's crazy. If it went all the way back up here to hold the trade that I took, that would be unfortunate as fuck. All right, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We've been getting cooked. I'm about to come over here because my girlfriend got music over there and I'm not trying to get copyrighted. So we're gonna come into my bathroom, all right? So I'm here to talk to you guys about we got fried. We got fried, but it was paper trade, so I'm honestly not that upset about it, but it does suck. The market, well, not even the market, US 30 specifically this week has not been giving me good setups, has not been giving me good trades, but it's one of the things that just goes to show you're not gonna have a good trading day every day. You're not gonna have a good trading week every single week, especially when you're only looking at a couple different pairs. Like I know pairs such as GJ, everybody that trades GJ right now, they're eating because it's going long, it's going bullish, it's moving like fluidly one direction. US 30, not so much. We're going up and down, up and down. We're overall moving up, but I have been looking for longs all week and I still have been getting stopped out in these longs. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. You live to trade another day. I'm still here to trade tomorrow. I'm still here learning as I go. So with that being said, I'm about to get the rest of my day going. I already knew I was gonna take no trades today. Like I told you guys, no risk, no reward, but you gotta understand that every time you take a trade, you're opening up yourself to risk. You're opening yourself up to mental risk. If I would've went 3 days in a row losing trades, I would've been sick. I would've been sick. So you know what? I'm gonna go enjoy my Thursday. I didn't lose no money today. And you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym, be productive. My girlfriend's off from work. And yeah, and I kind of like having this right here. It kind of shows me what this chain would look like if I had a pendant on it. I kind of like it. Should I get a microphone pendant? Nah, let's have a good day. I honestly forgot. I do gotta hop on a one-on-one call with a student. So before I do anything or get any further started into my day, I do gotta hop on this call. So that's what I'm about to do. But yeah, I went outside and my girlfriend was just cleaning, so I honestly ain't missing much out there. So I'm gonna let her keep cleaning that. I'm about to hop on a call with my students. And yeah, let's do something productive. When it comes to like the live accounts in general, so I saw you were asking earlier, I saw the question, I don't think I answered it like inside the thing, but you're asking like the broker. I use Hanko. Them specifically, like the thing with brokers, everyone has like their own stuff. Like as you see, KOC Forex, you gotta use them through Trade Locker. Some other ones, they got their own platform. Like Hanko Trader, I have its own app. It's ActTrader, that's why I trade on there. Some other brokers have their own ones. Like usually it's just a lot of the back end that changes. Now the trading system concept, all of that stuff is cool, and all that's gonna be for the most part the same regardless the broker. But the main thing just in live accounts you also wanna keep in mind it's 100% risk, where in compared to a funded account, it is cheaper. You do gotta wait for your money, but it's also because it has pros and cons. Versus live account, you may be able to have your money, but it's also all your money is also at risk. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it has the pros and the cons of each. Now, live account, I like it if you have confidence, if you have something that you have trust. But in the beginning, I feel as if you don't have anything yet, as long as you're depositing money, you're okay with losing, then that's fine. But also, it's just gonna be added up over time. You get what I'm saying? Like before you even get into a live account, we're gonna go in demo just because, like, put it like this. Imagine you bet on a race, say you know someone, right? Say you bet that you're gonna be able to do something for the first time. Like you put money on it. You don't know if you're gonna fail or not, but it's like you're putting money on something you haven't done yet. Versus say if you got confidence in it first, you practice, and then you bet money on it. You're gonna have a lot more confidence and to be able to actually do it. To make the money, because it's not a matter of if you can do it or can you not do it. It's about what it's gonna take for you to even become the person that's actually able to do it consistently, because you'll be able to win a trade, you'll be able to do something, but it's about being able to do it long term, learning the psychology behind it, learning about yourself, like learning and just going through life in general. You get what I'm saying? Because trading is you versus you. If you wake up and you're not in a good mood, it's gonna affect your trading. If you wake up and if you're just having a bad day, it's gonna affect your trading. If you're going through stuff, all of that is gonna affect your trading, because trading is you versus you. So it just comes down to how you do one thing is how you do everything. You gotta be the best version of yourself, because if you're not, it's gonna always flow into your trading, and is you versus you. Like nobody's gonna tell you what to do, especially if you're gonna be going into a live account. Nobody's gonna say don't risk as much. Nobody's gonna say don't do this. It's just 100% you. And if you're having a bad day, you just say, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. Nobody's gonna stop you. And the only thing that you're gonna be able to lose is money. And when you're losing money, you're also losing time. So when you're going through both of them, you're losing money and time, and it's just a matter of the market will take it. That's why I always tell you, risk management is key. Don't put no money into account you don't want to lose. If it's money you're okay with losing, then it's all good because it's a risk you're willing to take. If it's a risk you're willing to take, that's going to be the most important thing. But it's just time and experience. I can give you everything you need, but you also got to be able to still use it. I could give you a book on how to ride a bike. That doesn't mean you're immediately going to know how to ride a bike. You still got to take it, use it, get experience, fall a couple times. You get it. It's just part of the experience. Nothing's going to go up forever. I take losses. Everybody takes losses, but we got to use those losses to understand how to learn from it, how to make sure it doesn't happen again, or if it does happen again, how to make sure it's not as big. Like everything we go through is to teach us what to do or not to do next time. It's experience. All right, straight out not even the gym, straight down my workout. I need you guys to understand. I was originally gonna record this little segment of the video on my balcony, but the camera microphone needed to be charged, and instead of just letting it charge and letting my pump go away, letting my motivation to record this section of the video goes away, I just thought I'm gonna come over here into my station, even though I get a lot of the clips from here during the day. Regardless, I want you guys to hear this message. You guys gotta understand it's not gonna be easy. When I was sitting there on my workout, just like anybody else, when I'm on that last rep, I try to tell myself, it's okay, you're gonna do another set anyway, it's cool, you can miss it. Just like anybody else. It doesn't matter that I've made over 100,000, 200,000, it doesn't matter that I've had $5,000, $1,000 days, it doesn't matter for how many funded accounts, it doesn't matter, none of that. It doesn't matter how good of a trader I am, none of that matters. At the end of the day, I go through adversity just like anybody else, and no matter what level you are, if you're Mark Zuckerberg, if you're Jeff Bezos, if you're Bill Gates, you go through diversity. It just comes down to how do you manage yourself and how do you manage risk in these situations. For example, today, I didn't take no trades. I took trades on paper trade. I lost my demo bucks, but that's okay. If I would have traded my live account, if I would have traded my funded account, I would have lost money. I would have been in a bad mood. I wouldn't have wanted to work out. I wouldn't have done the things that are gonna keep me in position. I wouldn't have done the things that have got me the life that I have on this daily basis. I wouldn't want to sit in front of this video and record in front of you guys after losing 3 days in a row. But I know myself. I know myself from experience. People don't realize I've lost more trades than you've probably taken. Think about that. It's the same thing with people like Steph Curry. It's the same thing with people like LeBron. They've missed so many shots to get to the point to where they are, to have the accuracy that they have, to have the win rate that they have, to have the stats that they have. Same thing with anybody. You have to build yourself over time. Do you think I was always able to work out every single day? No. I used to not want to go. I still don't be wanting to go, but you find different ways to keep yourself going, such as having workout equipment at home so you don't got to go to the gym, such as having a gym in your apartment so you don't got to leave the house, such as having a pull-up bar, such as being able to do burpees and pull-ups and push-ups no matter what. It all comes down to you. You versus you. If it was easy, everybody would do it, and that's something that you've already heard multiple times, but you got to get out of your way. I'm the same person that for 2.5 years, 3 years, I just kept making the same mistakes, over trading, over leveraging, tell myself I'm not going to do this, tell myself I'm not going to do that, tell myself I need to stop doing this, telling myself that every single blown account, telling myself that so many times till I got to the point to where every time I would take a funded account, I already thought in the back of my head, I'm going to fail. It was so bad to where I didn't even see no wins. I didn't even see no progress. And people look at me now like, oh, did you ever have a losing streak? Were you successful since you started? Boy, if only you knew the amount of money I lost to get to the position where I am. Before I started doing any of the vlog content, I had already made enough money to live on my own, and I had already lost a lot of that money. I need you guys to keep that in mind. I went through a whole phase of building up, making money, trading, losing all this money, I went through so much trial and error to get to the position where I'm at right now. And people only see the now. They only see the present. That's why documentation is key, because people can go back 2-3 years now. They can't go back 4 or 5 years when I first started trading in the whole beginning journey, but you can go back and see what you can. But it's not going to be easy. I know you have bad days. I know you struggle sometimes. I know there's days where you want to give up, but guess what? That's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got to ask yourself, you're going to be tested. You will be tested by life. Are you going to give up? Are you going to fail? Or are you going to be able to strive through the adversity? Are you going to be able to handle those L's? Are you going to be able to keep your chin up and keep moving forward? I take L's too. But guess what? I know if I win a trade tomorrow, I can make it all back. But if I keep myself down in the gutter, beat myself up, I'm not going to be in the mindset, I'm not going to be in the right state of mind to be able to show up tomorrow and actually do what I'm supposed to, follow my plan, follow my process, not get unconfident. You know what I'm saying? There's so much power in just focusing on today. Focus on now. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Yesterday doesn't exist. Focus on now. Focus on the process. Don't worry about the expectation. Don't worry about trying to pass that funded account. Don't worry about trying to win the next trade. Don't worry about trying to become a perfect trader. Worry about following a process, or even just building a process that you can follow on a daily basis, win, lose, or draw. Because from there, you got the foundation to build up from. It doesn't matter. You don't need to have the perfect system, the perfect strategy. You don't need to have the perfect anything, because nothing is perfect. Nobody is perfect. All you can do is be the best version of yourself and do what's going to fit you best. But you don't know what you don't know, so you got to go through experience. You got to have trial and error, and you got to just show up and start. It really just comes down to that. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm about to probably shower up, and then I want to go get some food at Kona Grill before their happy hour's done, because they had some good happy hour. We tried them in Atlanta. Is she leaving?
No, I need to change the outfit.
And my girlfriend's cousin's daughter is here. My girlfriend's cousin had to do something and is around downtown, so we're just watching. Well, she's just watching the kid. I'm over here working. I'm getting a workout. So yeah. Besides that, I'm probably about to shower up, and then once she goes home, we're gonna go to Kona Grill, like I was saying, and get some food because I'm hungry. I'm trying to bulk up. A lot of people have been saying I've been getting huskier. I don't think I've been getting huskier. I just think I'm definitely just getting more defined, because I'm not really gaining no weight. I want to gain weight, so instead of eating so much steak, I'm gonna try to eat a little bit more chicken. Unfortunately, I love my steak. I'm still gonna eat steak here and there, but for the sake of me trying to bulk up, a lot more chicken. More chicken, more chicken. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go to Kona Grill, probably have some steak, but I'm also gonna have beef. So that's gonna be the mixture. But with that being said, you'll see us when we get there. You'll probably see me in the car. But with that being said, stay busy, stay productive, because guess what? The only thing that matters is what you're doing right now. All right, we made it. About to eat some Kona Grill. No cap. See, look, every time I record, I gotta be scared that I'm gonna run out of space. But as you guys probably heard from that little clip from us eating the food was good. We're trying to like watch this wall right here. Redoing it. But yeah, I was gonna say what I said in the clip was my phone storage keeps getting full. And why I said that, because my phone battery, storage, everything about my phone just be cooking. I ain't gonna lie. I work on it all day and it just be fried. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to AT&T. I'm gonna add another line. I'm gonna get a new phone, or at least try to get a new phone. I'm not trying to get waxed. I'm trying to walk out of there without really paying for shit. But I got my other phone, my old iPhone 13 Pro Max. So I'm gonna trade that in. So that'll probably help. And I'm just gonna finance it, just help the credit and everything, because there's no point in me spending $1,100, $1,300, whatever these iPhones cost nowadays. Yeah, just help the credit. Free game. And I think it's in my business name already, my phones. If it's not, then I might try to, but I think it is already. But yeah, that's the mission as of right now. Get new phones so I can get better footage, and I can make sure I can consistently keep posting valuable and quality content, and not have my phone run out of storage every day. Like, I don't think you guys realize, every time I record on my phone, which is like every 10 minutes, I gotta go back and delete old photos, and the old photos I'm deleting are photos that I've had for years and years and years, because my phone is my personal phone. So it's like so it's like, it be cooking. I wanna be able to save those photos. So I'm gonna have this as my personal phone, go get the second phone as the work phone, and then I'm gonna also put all my trade stuff on there, all my chart stuff, all my stuff like that on there. So just be the work phone. But yeah, that's the plan of action right now. All right, team, so right now, just got back to the crib, as you can see. Secured the new phone. I got a, where's it at? 512 gigabyte iPhone 16 Pro Max. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, the only main difference I could tell between my phone and this phone, for one, is the storage, and for two, is like this button on the side. It's like I can move it up and down. It's kind of cool. But besides that, it all looks, for the most part, the same. But I mainly just need it for the room, for the space. But the content is gonna keep on coming. Just know that. Because now I got a whole lot of room, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. Just know I am. But with that being said, I'm gonna be ending the video off here. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. If you wanna work with me one-on-one, the first link in the description. Tomorrow's vlog is gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna say too much, but we have a couple of different people that are gonna be here in the morning. We're gonna be trading, gonna work out, and one of them has a payout on the way. A big payout, 25K payout. That's all I'm gonna say. But if you wanna work with me one-on-one, the first link in the description, the second link is the free trading training, the third link is the broker that I use on a daily basis. But I'll see you guys tomorrow's daily video.